World, what's up? Brandon here. Hey, it's kind of nice here in San Antonio, Texas today. It's been stormy, so it's made the weather rather bearable. No, I love it. I love the weather here. But today's it's been downpouring and rain and all sorts of crazy stuff. So I won't be drenched in sweat when I'm done with this video, which is fantastic. So wanted to chat a little bit. I made a post on my social media. And if you're watching this on my social media, you can go look at it. Really just talking about we only get one life. And what are you doing with this life? What are you doing to go after the things that you really want to do and be in this life? And what I talked about in that was the way that I lived for a long time. And I knew that there was more. And I was stuck in this cycle of just hoping for something to happen. So I didn't have to do any work. I didn't have to make any changes. Like, God, just bring whatever, make it happen. Brandon doesn't have to do anything. That's not the way life works. So if you're believing that, thinking that, you might want to get that through your thick skull right now. Because it doesn't work like that. We have to go do something. And I've talked about all of that in my videos before, about without you, God won't. Right? We have to take those steps. We have to get out and do those things. But I wanted to talk a little bit about that past and the cycles and ask you, where are you right now? Where are you right now? Are you stuck in that cycle of just hoping for something to happen, not taking the action necessary to go make shit happen? Because I lived like that for a very, very long time, and I don't want anybody else to live through that. I want to help. I want to get people out of that. And it takes recognition to get out of that. You gotta understand what you're doing. And what's happening, what I see happen, is when you're stuck in a cycle like that, you tend to hang around people who are also stuck in cycles. That way nobody's pointing out the cycle that you're stuck in, because you're not pointing out the cycle that they're stuck in. So my first question for you is, who are you hanging out with? Are you hanging out with people that are on the same level as you or even below? And why aren't you hanging out with people that will challenge you and push you further? It's uncomfortable. It sucks. And if you truly want to get better in this life, you got to have people around you that'll call you out on your bullshit and say, hey, you're stuck in your cycle. What are you going to do about it? What are you going to do to get out of that? Fine. Okay. Got it. And that's where coaches come in too, right? You got to have people in there. You got to have somebody there to see what you're not saying. I said that in my last couple videos. And sometimes it's not even what you're not seeing. It's what you won't actually acknowledge. Because you know. You know that you're living a life that's an illusion of progress, an illusion of going after dreams, an illusion of goal setting, whatever it might be. You might have this great list of things you want to go accomplish. But what are you actually doing to make that happen? What are you doing? And if you don't have the right people around you, you're not going to go far. You're not going to go far. So what is it worth to you? What do you have to give up? What do you have to lose to get out of the cycle? To get out of the cycle of just waiting for something to happen and living from one event to another. And they're not even events that you've created or mastermind because of the actions that you're taking, because you're not taking any action. What cycle are you stuck in? What darkness are you stuck in? What is it? For me, it was a long time living like that. And for me, what's happened in the last couple of days, as you go through this journey, and even if you've been on the journey for a long time, even as you are still, you might have just started, or you've been out of the cycle for a while. They still come back, and they come back with a vengeance. They come back with a vengeance. As you start making progress, as you start making decisions to go do what you want to go do what God put on your heart to do, you're going to be attacked. You're going to be attacked. And it's going to be brutal. So as you recognize what you're actually doing, as you acknowledge what you're actually doing, you have to be prepared for what's to come, and it's going to be hard. I wore this shirt on purpose because it says face the darkness, fight the demons, learn the lesson. And that is a daily thing. A daily thing. As you are working to get out of the cycle, the darkness, the demons that have come against you, and you could apply that to whatever area of your life it might apply. For some, it might be an addiction. For some, it might just be habits that have gotten you off track, or complacency, whatever it might be. What are you doing to fight those demons? What are you doing to break the cycle each and every single day? Because it will try to pull you back in every day. So you have to be prepared. You have to be prepared. So what are you going to do to break the cycle? What are you going to do to build your legacy? If you've got people, you have people watching you. You have people watching you. You're setting an example for others to follow. So what kind of example are you setting? Are you setting one of being stuck in a cycle and just letting life happen? Or are you setting one that you can go out and crush your dreams? You can go out and crush your dreams. That sounds bad. Crush the goals that you've set. That you can go out and do anything that you put your mind to. So today, what are you doing to break the cycle? What are you doing to prepare yourself for when the hard times come? Because they will come. They will come. Do you have the right people around you? Do you have the people around you that will support you as you go crush these dreams, as you go crush the goals that you've set out to go do, right? When you break the cycle, people around you that you've had around you will be uncomfortable. They will be uncomfortable. It will point out things in their own life which you can set an example for, and you can help them through it if they're willing to come with you. If they're not, what do you got to do? What do you got to do? Those are all decisions we got to make. So what are we doing to break the cycle? What are we doing to get out of the habitual complacency that we've built in our lives? What are you doing? Face the darkness today. Fight those demons. Learn the lesson. Keep pressing forward. We've got a whole life ahead of us. It's never too late to go break the cycle. And it will be the best thing that you've ever done in your life. It will be hard. It will be hard. So, that's what I got for today. If I can help any other way, please go to my website, divergentcoach.com. I'm here for you guys, and I hope you have an amazing day. Let's go break the cycles. We'll see you guys.